That was so cool. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another Steam stream in my garden. I want to get like the AirPods connected to the computer somehow so I can like get better audio. But yeah, I was like, if I face this way, I have really good lighting because I have the light on me. And it's a learning process. People like the more well lit videos, and even though I like to go stream at night, I know I can make it a little bit more exciting for you guys. I have my little LED panel here, and yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little stream, if you will. I hope the AC isn't too bad. Um, but yeah, I thought I would go with the live streaming tonight. It was such like a chill Sunday night. I thought I would stream. I got like so tired during the day. I took like a good nap, and that was I can't even really remember. It was just after two. Yeah, just after 2 p.m. But I slept literally until like 8 or so. So it was a good shift of sleeping. But we're here and queer, and I literally uploaded this to like all my social media channels. I guess besides like YouTube, um, I know I usually like do like a little community post for like my last video, but I don't know, just like the past week or so really hasn't been the one for me. Like I was trying to like add my photos and videos to iMovie so I could like make thumbnails and like edit them or just to even that's how I usually like start them. Um, but I don't know, I couldn't even like move any of my media like out of my photo library into any application. Like it was just grayed out for some reason. I don't know. So I started seeing people like unsubscribe and like my engagement has started to go down because I haven't been able to like create thumbnails, and that's honestly starting to stress me out a little bit. But I thought that shouldn't stop me from making content and going live and making videos. So I'm here today going live on Sunday. Um, yeah, and I don't know, kind of debating now. It's like the second week of me like uploading on a Monday, but I don't want to like rush videos out. I don't want to like just put something out because I like it, if I feel like I'm rushing it, I usually don't like do it. I usually try to like make it the best it can be. I don't ever just want to put out whatever for you guys. Yeah, I like to have like that rewatchability in a sense. But yeah, I really I'm trying not to say but yeah a million times whenever I'm like editing myself, I'm like, oh my god, the amount of time that I say like or but yeah is so much. I say those words so often. But I kind of understand I have my own shortcomings, my own unique like shortcomings along with other people, and I also have my own strengths though and my own skills and things that other people don't have. So I try to like see the value in myself a little bit more, and I don't know. Try not to go on too many tangents. Dude, I literally got the new freaking iPhone 15 Pro Max. I literally didn't know what to title this, but I felt like if I titled it that, it would just be like so clickbait. But I'm honestly thinking about making my next video me talking about like pre-ordering the new iPhone because that was literally so crazy. I've never done that ever. Like I don't know, maybe I was like a really big Apple fanboy when the iPhone 4S came out, but that was like so long ago. It was like 10 years ago now. That was literally like 2011. But I mean, I totally went from like having like my first smartphone was an iPhone, right? Like the iPhone 4S was my first phone in 2011. And that was honestly like considered early in a way because like it wasn't often that phones were handed down. Like especially like smartphones, and that was like a newer like technology at the time, so I felt kind of like spoiled. But yeah, it totally got me like used to like technology, honestly. Like I totally am super tech savvy now, and I totally know like how to get something to work. So like when it doesn't, it's like so clear to me that it's not working for some reason, and like when I can't figure things out, it yeah. But I still am gonna like do what I want to do and like create the content I want to make. Still, I feel like that is important. And I love starting this live stream with like the little smoke coming out. I thought that was so funny. I want to start doing that, honestly. But yeah, I've honestly like I'm gonna like knock on wood because I haven't really seen the restrictions as strong, and I've been more clever with how I word things on YouTube, and it's been going in my favor a little bit better. And I've been a bit just cautious about how I show things on camera, but I just still love creating content. I still love putting myself out there and just showing the world that, cannabis isn't such a terrible thing. Oh, I'm sorry, adult tea leaves. um, but it's interesting to see like the censorship on YouTube really like change over the years and kind of evolve. And I remember seeing a comment that was saying like the thumbnails that we see nowadays are almost more towards like a corporate, like corporate how corporations make everything so like polished and like well lit and everything, and it just makes you think like, wow, you're so right. We totally went from like a total like 180. Like it's just funny to see things. I mean, it makes sense. Like the higher quality, people want more higher quality content, but it was just funny to see someone compare it to like how corporations make things look so nice and happy and good. But yeah, you literally YouTube is like kind of like crack though. But there's no like formal like study or like definition for like internet addiction. It's not classified as anything. It's not really like treated. I mean, I don't, maybe I honestly have no idea about that, but I just don't think it's really something that people take that seriously. I don't think, but who knows? Maybe some people do. Maybe some people do take that more seriously, but I just think it's something that's like I don't know. Maybe with like the new iPhone coming out, made me think more about technology and our reliance on it. And I just can't believe we're literally nearing like 4 years after COVID hit in like March 2020. I just think that's crazy. Like we're like 3.5 years past that point. And it just hit me the other day, like looking back, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like to myself. That much time has passed. And it's just like, wow. I don't know if this is good lighting or not, but I like it. I don't think it's too bad. It's like soft. Um, this thing has like all these different like light modes. I always keep it on that one, but I don't really know which one to like change it to. Or if it's just gonna be like super distracting. So I think I like that one because it like changes, but it's not like super fast. And slow it down. But I love that thing. That thing is so pretty. The other video was like straight, I think, and then you can like rearrange it. It's so cool. I love this little light. Um, being someone that does have, I don't know to what degree of seasonal affective disorder. I think everything's literally a disorder, literally. Um, it just sounds weird saying it out loud, but I think it's just a technical term for like you get you're more easily depressed at like during the winter and stuff. But yeah, I think it definitely affects me a little bit. But I think there's other factors too. Dude, this strain, oh my god, it's not called London pound cake, but it's something that starts with London. And I can't remember what else it was called, but it's not London pound cake. I'm trying to remember what it is exactly. I can't remember. It's okay though. But it's like a hybrid, but it's more of like a sativa hybrid, I think, is it? I can almost tell by the way it like breaks up. If it's like really airy and I'm able to like burn through it really fast, it's more of like a sativa. But if it's like a really slow burn and it's really like tight, then it's more of an indica because indicas are more like dense. But this little like lime tree behind me is like, I don't know, going through it. I feel like I was overwatering it a little bit, and then I realized I was underwatering it when I saw how crisp its leaves looked today. I was like, oh no. So I like wet them. And it looks better now, but it worried me. I was like, I didn't want to see any more like leaves fall. Like I love plants. I love taking care of them, but sometimes it's like disheartening to see them like, I don't know, not do so well sometimes. But usually they're all doing just fine. But it's really rare. They'll be like one of them will just start dying randomly, and I don't know why. But that hasn't happened in a really, really long time because I'm usually really good at growing them. I love this new monstera I have. It's so pretty. Its leaves are just so big. I don't have any other plant that has like really big leaves. And they're like this freaking big. They're as big as my face. And they get even bigger. They're probably as big as like my chest. But I just love like plants and any greenery. That's why I love doing streams out here. I feel like this is such like a natural setting for me. We can just chill, talk about whatever. But I don't know if anyone else has pre-ordered the new iPhone, but I definitely have because this phone is broken. Like you can't even see that corner anymore. Um, yeah, you literally can't even see it. I was gonna like pull up a web page. Hold on, I'll turn off the dark mode, but you literally can't even see it. It's like all black. I was looking at do caterpillars pass out when full. But yeah, I actually saved that caterpillar. If you guys looked on my story, I found this caterpillar and I forgot to add that I saved it, but I did. But I think I'm gonna update it later. Yeah, probably tomorrow. But that was so funny. I literally saved it because it was in this parking lot, and I just couldn't see it like thriving there at all or finding any like means of food or anything because it just like it was about to be like the day and stuff, and I just didn't know it was such a large and cute but like caterpillar. And I was eating these like hot chili peppers earlier, and then I looked up like what does a caterpillar need to like survive? And it needed something that was called like nightshade plants, and I didn't know what those were. And apparently, peppers are in the nightshade family, and they like them. So I gave them some of the stems that I wasn't gonna eat. That had like a little bit of fruit on there, and I was like, wow, that's so interesting. Like they literally eat the same thing that I eat, and then I saw it like pretty much like freeze up after it ate it, and I was like, did it die? But no, it did not die. It was fine. It was just resting after it ate. And I was like, oh my god, honestly, relatable. And I just thought about how like an alien would see me and see me pass out after eating a bunch of junk food and be like, oh my god, did it die? And then I'm just like stoned, asleep. Yeah. I'm not really sure like I love making videos that are just like me chilling and stuff, but it would be cool to see, I don't know, like something pop off, but I'm kind of like not really seeing that. Although like in my studio it says like my channel's growing, but it just doesn't feel like I don't know what it could be, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's just like from YouTube age restricting me to all hell or what. I don't know. I lost my lighter. Oh, it's right here. That was so funny. You know what I love doing is like when people walk by and they see me, I just like taking a bong rip. Honestly, since I'm live, I know some people like save things for like other videos or, but honestly, like, why? Like, you're gonna get the same watch time of the person. Like, I don't understand why you're gonna like hold that off. But anyway, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, I was literally I have to wait after that bong rip. I'm sorry. Had like my iPhone, my iPad, and my Mac out with the Apple Store open with like my iPhone order ready to go for the iPhone 15 Pro Max in natural titanium. And it was like, it was like all ready to go, you know, like no trade in. It was like, it was nothing. I mean, this thing is like broken, so couldn't really trade it in for like any value. They're like, we'll recycle it. And I'm like, great, I'm just gonna keep it. So I don't know if it's just me or is everyone else just like seeing all their like favorite YouTubers become like pregnant or just like start families. Like I don't know. It's just me, but or maybe just like the people that I relate to most. But it's just funny to see that like change. And I mean, everyone grows up and matures and stuff, but it's like wow, just to like kind of see that before my eyes and kind of you don't really like you kind of grow up with people in a sense. And I kind of grew up with these people that I've like watched over the years. Like I've seen them grow and change as individuals, and it's just that parasocial relationship is real. Yeah. It's so funny the other day. I think I might put this in my next video, but like I saw this like photo. This might just be like my high brain, but I saw this photo of like Steve Jobs and like Steve Wozniak. And for some reason, it reminded of me of like me and like my friend like walking into a room because it literally looked like us. Like I can't have to like show you, but it literally looked like us like walking into a room. I don't know why. I guess I have it on my phone over there, but I'm gonna look it up anyway. It's like the fucking black and white photo of like them. I don't know why. Like that reminded me of myself, and that was like my friend. I don't know why that reminded me of it. I was like, does that look like us? But it fucking does. It's the thing that I don't know. It's so trippy. Not that I think that I'm him reincarnated or anything. Like I don't think that at all. But I just think that's so funny. The like coincidence of like how it visually looked at the time. or how like yeah how I looked at the time when we were like friends and stuff. So it's just really funny because he's out in like northeast United States and I'm over here in like southwest. It's crazy that the United States is like all one country, but like it's so different from like one side to the next. I'm so lucky to be able to like experience so many different places and like I'm 23, but I feel like I'm like literally like 30 or something sometimes. Like when people are like, "You're 23, you're so young." I just feel like my experiences don't match up to like everyone else around me that's 23, and I don't mean that in like a way that's like, "Oh, I know more, I'm better than you," or whatever. Like I, not like that, but I mean that in a way of like I just feel like I just lived through like a different a different life than like a typical person would at this point. I feel like I grew up in like Las Vegas, but I was born in like Washington State, so it was like I got used to the desert Southwest at first, but I was technically born in a cold place during the winter because I'm born in like January, but it's like hopping all over the place. But it's just so funny to see, and I think I'd always be somewhere in the desert Southwest. Um, yeah, and so yeah, I feel like Arizona was like a good kind of like medium in a way because it's not like super expensive, but it's awesome. I mean, honestly, it's getting a little bit more expensive here now that there's more like people from like I don't want to like not spreading hate or anything, but when people do come from like other places that have more money, it does affect um, how much things cost. So yeah, I think that's I don't know. It's just a lot of more people here and stuff like that, which isn't bad. I mean, like I'm probably part of it too in a way, but I mean, I kind of grew up here though, so I don't know. It's like a weird medium. So I try not to like brush that off to people too much. I think there's like various factors other than that that affect things. I'm like my hype right now thinking about that. But yeah, basically, I just live here because it just economically, I feel like makes more sense for me. Um, I don't know. I just don't want to like struggle if I'm like in LA and stuff like that because I would love to live in somewhere as beautiful as Los Angeles. Um, but I just don't think that's really in my wheelhouse at the moment. But I think maybe a year out from now, that could totally be feasible. So I'm just gonna remain hopeful and yeah, really try to. I mean, I feel like all my ducks are in a row right now, but I feel like I just want to become financially there enough to be like able to move somewhere that I really like um, next. So yeah, that's all. If I can buy a house somewhere that I really like next, that would be such a huge goal for me. I would love that. And also reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Everyone's unsubscribing. Well, not everyone. I shouldn't say that. I should put that out there. There's only like literally like 2 people, and there was like way more people that have subscribed in that time. But it's so funny when you see like the negative, and it's like it does not outweigh at all the positive. If anything, the positive always outweighs the negative in every way, and it always outshines. But it kind of gets you low key. Um, oh my god, that totally reminded me of something. So like I was like checking it basically the other day, like my YouTube studio. I don't mean being like transparent with you guys. And literally, I was walking out the store. This didn't happen like as I was walking out the store, but this happened like later on, like 15 minutes after. Because I was trying to check it to see if they had like a bike tire and tube, because mine got flat, like it just totally cracked out the front one. But Anyway, so I was walking out, and this woman was about to approach me, right? And she was like, I don't know if I want to put the organization out on blast or not. I don't think I'm going to, but they were basically like, hey, like, no, I don't even think they said hey. They were gonna push me. Said, never mind. Have a good day. I was like, so you're not even gonna ask me, like, and then they just didn't say anything, and I was like, what did I do to like make someone from? I don't know. I don't know. They had the word care on their sign, but I didn't know like what who they were supporting or what it really was. Um, but I think it was something that had to do with caring. I don't know. Because they didn't, and they just ignored me after that. And this thing is, like, I think of myself as someone that is so like humanitarian and loves to help out when I can. And I did have the time and the patience to like hear someone out, and it did kind of hurt my feelings to have someone like reject me like that, like when I was just going about my day. I don't know, it was like, really. um so yeah, I didn't really expect that to happen. It was like after she said it, it was like the two other girls just laughed, and I just didn't know like what to do. I just asked them. I was like, you're not gonna like ask me like. And the thing is, like, I don't think like I really want someone like that to really go out of their way to ask me, but like at the same time, like I'm someone that is really kind, and I don't mind helping someone if they need help. Like, and I don't mind like donating to things like that. So I don't know. It just was weird to have that happen. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm someone that sees myself as something that I don't know is probably more like environmentally conscious than the next. Oh, I feel like there's something in my eye. I don't know. I felt like there was like stuff in my head this whole time. But yeah, I feel like I always try to like reduce, you reuse, recycle. Is that what they say? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Um, but yeah. Oh my god, speaking of southern accents, I also lived in like South Carolina for like I don't even know how many years, but it was like literally like half a decade. Yeah, pretty much half a decade. It's just wild to even say. And I've just been like back and forth so many times. So it's honestly probably been a little bit more than that, closer to maybe like, I don't know, probably over that. But it's just wild how many different places I've lived. But like before I was even an adult. It's just wild how many states I've lived in. I wonder how many states. Okay, it was like Washington and like Nevada and like Arizona and like South Carolina, Massachusetts. It was literally like 5 states. Who lives in 5 different states before they're an adult? Seriously, like seriously. I guess I did. And I was only like a military kid for only like a couple of those years. So it doesn't add up. I don't know who else is a part of a family that moved around a lot, but that was definitely me. I never was in a house for like more than a few years. Um, I don't know if that kind of like affects me as an adult now, like why I don't really mind not being in a place for that long. If anything, I almost like prefer not being somewhere for like no more than a year. Like I don't know, I just like being able to have new experiences and get to know what I like more, like as a young adult. Like that's natural. But yeah, I feel like everyone's still figuring it out, whether you're like a teenager or you're an adult or whatever, like everyone is still learning. Dude, I remember when this plant was literally like this big. It was like so small, and it was like a baby spider plant, and now it's gotten to like this big already. I think that's crazy. And I propagated this. Like I cut this off this other like bigger plant, and it worked. That's so crazy. I love that. What if I was like a switcheroo? Oh, you can see my face more. I might like that. I can't believe it's like already like 2/3 of the way through September. I feel like this year has gone by so fast already. I feel like it's gonna be like winter in no time. If it's already um like fall, it doesn't even feel like fall though. It was 101 degrees here today. Um, and yeah, it does not feel like chilly at all right now. If anything, like I'm just wearing like a tank top and a shirt and swim trunks because it all matches. I'm gonna show you like my OOTD of the day. Pretty sure that's the TD part. Right. It's just like this. It's like all pink. It's something I would wear to like the Barbie movie or I don't know. I don't know where else I would wear this to. I think I'm gonna pack another one. I will sincerely never do that again. No, almost came out. No promises. I wonder, like, if other, like, I guess, like, if people that watch me watch other, like, VTubers. I know I do for sure. And he definitely inspired me to, like, do what I do now. But I should really be using my hemp wig more. It's always right in front of me, and I never use it. And I used to always use it. I don't know what happened. I usually have music playing. I totally forgot to play music. I thought something was off. I can see myself. Before I could never see my own live stream. It was the weirdest thing ever. All right, I found something. It's music. That guy's dog is so cute. Sometimes I get scared if it's like, I know I shouldn't say this, oh my god, but like, if it's like, sometimes I get scared of dogs, even though I've had dogs, I've grown up with dogs, but like, I don't really get scared of the dog, I just get scared of like, the dog not being like, I don't know, like trained or something, like, I don't know. Maybe that's like an irrational fear to have or something. But not so much dogs, but I feel like more like wild animals in a sense. Yeah, I feel like that's more of like what it is. Like if I was out and like a bear came and like attacked me, like oh my god, like that's such like an inescapable like scenario. But I love going to like the mountains and like camping in nature and stuff, and I feel like that is possible for me because of what I like. I would be classy and put this in a cup, but I'm kind of traumatized last time. I like was out here, it fell in there, and I just could not drink the rest of it, and I felt bad for not being able to. You have no idea what like diseases and what gross stuff is on bugs, and it literally like died in it. I'm not gonna drink his dead juices. Like, ugh. Anyway, I don't know what that face was. But I'm kind of like debating right now, like what my next video is gonna be. Hi, Tom. I don't know if anyone cares about like what my experience was like ordering the new iPhone, but I'm definitely gonna be doing like an unboxing of some sort because literally, okay, here's the thing. When I first started my YouTube channel, I literally did like little like product reviews and stuff about like the Apple products I had like literally 10 years ago. But these Apple products were literally at the time, the newest ones were literally like it was like the iPad 3 or it was like the iPhone 4S, like they were so old now. But at the time they were like kind of new, but it's just funny to think about like what I started with isn't really what I do now, but it's kind of I think it'd be fun to kind of touch on the themes I used to do. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of see like how other people like set up their videos, and it's different than how I do them. But I don't think how I do my videos is necessarily like bad. Or like yeah, I don't know, sometimes I can be so harsh on myself and think I make like bad content or that I'm doing not well. um so I'm trying not to like stick myself to like a number on a spreadsheet, and as easily as it is to say that, it's kind of hard not to when you but it feels good to hit it, you know what I mean? It feels good to hit a goal, even if it's just like a stupid number. But yeah, honestly, here's to like positive thoughts. I love having positive thoughts. But okay, yeah, back to what I was saying before. This is the first time I ever bought like a new iPhone right when it came out, and it was crazy. It was freaking crazy. It is. I was so like, dude, I already have anxiety. And so this was like a little bit nerve wracking. I was like, oh my god. I had my order ready on all my devices, and I came up on my iPhone first, and this thing is broken, and so I was surprised. I was like, "Oh my god!" And so I just do everything really fast and try to see if everything's correct as quick as I can, and then it was submitted, it was accepted, and then it was like all my other devices, even like the iPhone was like everything like pretty much like crashed. Like I wasn't able to get through to anyone, and it was like my billing address wasn't the same. Even I updated everything beforehand. Um, but some of it was still incorrect. So I was trying to get through to people, and it was literally like so backlogged. It was wild. But that was literally my first time ever like ordering something like that right when it came out. But I knew I needed a new one because no one can hear me on my phone anymore. And like when I try to put the numbers in on the keypad, it can't pick it up. So I was like, I have to order a new phone. And it just so happened to be around the time that it came out. And I was like, oh my god, I should totally do my like video on it. I think I am, because it was like just a matter of like coincidence, or yeah, it just kind of happened at the same time. So that was wild. I got like the natural titanium one. That one is so pretty to me. I love like titanium as is. Just like it's such a nice material. And so I got the Pro one, definitely. The Pro Max. This one's just a regular 12. So 3 years I've had it, just about. Um, not quite. I got it a little bit after. It wasn't right at launch, but so. Wow, that's just so funny. Yeah, a lot of new things, a lot of good things. Oh my gosh, there's this one YouTuber I like. There's so many YouTubers I like, but I was just thinking about this guy named Paez, and he makes like these chill, like vibey streams, and I like want to up my production value and like quality a little bit and get like more like I just want to like with the podcast I thought about I could use my AirPods as like the microphone and be able to hear myself still, and I could get the good quality audio that people like, and I could set up like the lights and stuff to make it so you guys can see me well, and I get creative with how things look, and I think that would be so fun. I thought about like the Ryan Paez podcast, but I don't know if that's a good name. I don't know if it's too generic. Um, but I don't know. I think I want to get a little bit more creative than that, of course. I wish I could send a gift on here. I wonder, like, I don't know. That's really interesting. I appreciate that a lot, but I don't know if it's possible. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why it's not like a thing on here. I know there's what is it called? Where people do like highlighted chats, but I'm not sure how people do that if it's not like an option that you see. Usually, like I can see it for people, but I'm not sure if it's like if I'm a small tuber, that's why. But it's totally okay. um, there is, I don't know. You totally don't have to support me here at all, but the option to support me is on my OnlyFans as a tip. um, but yeah, besides that, I think that's the most viable option to supporting me at the moment. It's like the most secure method. But I don't know why it doesn't show up on here. That's really funny. But I always try to keep it open-minded. I never want you guys to feel like you have to like subscribe to that or anything. That's just for the people that would like to see it, and I understand that some people do. So cheers to having honestly a good week. Let's have a great week. I feel like this is gonna be a really good week for us. It's gonna be. It looks like the last week where it's really hot and it starts to cool down again. Cheers. I'll see like other YouTubers that do like smoking content, but their personalities are so fucking different than mine. But also people that have similar personalities to me, but they look different than me. So it's just funny to see. Sorry.
How powerful is God's internet? So powerful that one day you'll be able to transform his
Wow. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't know. This weed is really like a lot. It says it's like 24%, but I swear it feels like a little bit like more than that. Just like how it feels. Maybe it's like the terpenes or something. I don't know. I love this little letter. It reminds me of Kimmy Tam because she loves dragon themed stuff. She lives in Los Angeles, but yeah, that one reminded me of her. So I definitely got it. I can't believe I was just like my fourth week of being like super consistent. Super consistent just meaning like being on time, regularly uploading and doing lives, but I think it was, yeah, just like last week I had like a little hiccup and like this week, but I don't think I'm gonna be too hard on myself at all because like I've realized just being hard on myself doesn't really like help me be any more productive. So I've kind of stopped really doing that or really tried not to because I don't know, I didn't really have like I just can't really like think of like a video to put together. But I think I'm definitely gonna do it on like um me ordering like the iPhone stuff. I think that would be kind of interesting. But I don't know. People have asked for like morning routines as well, but a schedule helps me be able to like kind of narrow down things. But I don't know. I kind of like being able to just upload videos here and there. So yeah, I think I am gonna post a little bit more than just like one video a week. Just because like my creative mind just doesn't really like flow with that because there'll be times like I'll want to make like maybe like three videos in like 1 week. Like I'll have more ideas, and like the next week I won't have as many. Just like depending, but I don't know. I'll play around with it for sure with the schedule and try not to like hold myself to something. Wow. I'm just like a lot more like happier. Yeah, I'm just happier in general. It's like the oldest I've ever been, but like the youngest I'll ever be. I keep forgetting to like use my ashtray. So I just realized I was just like ashing everywhere. Definitely know when I'm more like feeling it when I get more quieter, and then when I can't speak. Well, I've been like live for like almost an hour. That's wild. With all like the advancements in technology right now, I just think it's like crazy to think about where we're already at and like where we're gonna be in only a few years from now. It's just crazy. Like, and we're all just like experiencing it all at the same time. It's all good. My internet has gone down at like midnight, usually around this time as well. It's so weird. Or usually it's around like 12:30. But I totally relate. But yeah, cheers. That one was huge. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have cocks as well. It's okay. I just think it's wild to think we're in like 2023 and there's like things that have like older technologies, but like at the same time, there's like all these newer technologies. So there's like this weird like disconnect. But it's all good. It's all good. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at just like managing my emotions in general. Although like stuff like would literally keep happening to me sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just better at like navigating stuff now. But there'll be times where like I literally know I'm doing nothing wrong, but I'll still like feel like I am. But I don't know. I feel like that's just like generalized anxiety or something. I'm not like self-diagnosing. I was like actually diagnosed at like an earlier age, but it's just like funny thinking about. But I mean, I don't really mind doing like social media because it's more of like a creative outlet for me than it is so much of like I'm on like a stage presence kind of thing. I don't really like see it as that. I don't really like even with like my following. I don't feel. I feel like not that no one watches me, but like I don't feel like as many people watch me as like I don't know, like Trisha Paytas. I couldn't think of anyone else. um, but I mean, I'll still be consistent and make videos that I like. I feel like other people would like to. And, yeah, I do wonder about like what I should make though next. I do have a couple ideas down. Um, but yeah, I definitely want to play around with them with even more videos than just like one video a week. gonna be like September, and it's gonna be October. It's gonna be Halloween. Ugh. Already have like my outfit, I guess, costume picked out for Halloween. I got it like a few weeks ago. I don't want to spoil that right now, but that'll be fun. And I might do like a YouTube video in it or something else, but I love Halloween. Halloween's one of my most favorite holidays because it's just like spooky season. I love like paranormal things and like supernatural ideas and stuff like that. I think that's so interesting. There's a lot to be explored there. But to have like a whole celebration about it is so interesting. I don't know, I guess they say like Halloween is the time where it's like the spookiest because like that's when like the dead or like they come back for a little bit or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure what the folklore is. But I guess they're apparently most active during that period. Um, I don't know the factuality of that, or, but I think there's definitely something going on. I don't know if it has to do anything with that particular day, but I just think what I mean, like just the paranormal in general, like there has to be something else, like whether it's in our existence that we can perceive or it's like extra dimensional or something. But I don't know. With my own experiences, I just believe that there has to be like something else that explains like what people are experiencing when they experience like ghosts or demons or just the unknown. And just maybe science just can't prove what it is right now. But yeah, I love Halloween. But I don't know. I guess like the other holidays are cool, like Thanksgiving and like Christmas, because like food and stuff. But yeah, and then like my birthday comes like right afterward. It makes me nervous because that means I'm getting older. The thing is, like, I wish I always saw like a summer birthday in a way, because I wish I could like celebrate that in the summer. But I guess it's kind of nice to have something to celebrate in the winter in a weird way. Gives you like a reason to. And the like year, and then like fucking month of January where there's nothing to celebrate. Like at the end. What costume did you wear last year for Halloween? What costume did I fucking wear? I'm trying to think. I literally don't even remember. That's crazy. I don't know. I know what it was 2021, but I don't remember 2022. That's wild. I know I dressed up. I always dress up. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I don't know why this was looking at me. Hi. I think he's trying to find someone. um, but I forgot what I was gonna say. That guy totally sketched me out. Oh, I was Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Sorry, that guy was like talking to me in a different language. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like almost midnight. So I think I'm gonna go. But yeah, thank you for hanging out though. Don't forget to like and share this video, and it really helps out with like algorithm and just my channel. This is really thank you for watching and everything. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you tomorrow though for a new upload for sure. All right, bye guys.